Welcome. My name is Dreyer, and this is the third video in a three-part series introducing you to Smiling Cheese version of Acutouch. In these three videos I've covered number one, the first video, theory. What's the basic theory we're working off of so we understand what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it. And then the second video is on preparation, how to prepare to do Acutouch. And the reason why is because we don't want to use up our own personal energy. It's finite. In comparison, the ambient energy around us is infinite. So we tap into the external energy and channel that to do Acutouch on ourselves or someone else. And then this third video, it's on 2 points that are really good to learn. These points have a nice overall effect on the body. They can help reset your body's natural rhythms and help regulate your body's chi. Now, I say they're 2 points by name, but 4 points by location. The 2 points being lung 5, spleen 9, but we have 4 limbs, so it's lung 5, spleen 9, spleen 9. There you go. Some people call these the yin 4 gates because there's a yang 4 gates, which is a nice pair of points also. But we're not going to discuss them today. Today we're going to discuss the yin 4 gates. Before I show you the points, we should do the preparation. So after I show you the points, you can get right into holding them and working your energy. So, if you're not familiar with the preparation, I highly suggest watching the second video where I explain how to train the subconscious to channel energy for Acutouch. Okay, first thing we want to do is think of something that makes us smile. Then do some nice long exhales or sighing. Alright, focus below your belly button, right in your abdomen. Smile down there. And then take that smile and focus it in the core of the earth. Now shift that smile back up to your lower abdomen. And then focus that smile up to the North Star. And then focus back below the lower abdomen. Now focus on your hands. Okay, now we're ready to do Acutouch on ourselves or someone else. Let's get into the points. These points are easy to find. Lung 5, here I'll show you. Put your palm up. Thumb side of the arm. If you follow your arm back to this elbow crease, see the crease? If you follow this arm back to the elbow crease, and then you're aware of the thumb side of the arm, the outside of the arm, that's what we're wanting. Now, this bicep, becomes a tendon right before this crease. You can feel it. It feels like a rope. Okay, just on the outside of this tendon, right along the crease, is lung 5. Pretty easy. So for the other arm, here's the crease, here's the tendon, come in from the outside, bang, got it. Now, you might want to feel around a little bit, see if there's any tender spots, and if there are, focus on that. Otherwise, just put your fingers together, come in from the outside, up against that tendon. You've covered a big area. You're bound to hit lung 5. It's not rocket science. You can even be a couple inches away from a point and still have an effect on it. So don't be too caught up in where is exactly what, because we're not sticking needles in the body, we're touching the body. Okay? Anyways, that's lung 5. Let's do spleen 9. All right, spleen 9. So let's find our shin, and then go to the inside of the shin, find that edge, and feel it. It's pretty straight until you get up here towards the knee where it flares out, because it wants to make a nice wide base for the bottom of the knee so it can hold weight. Okay, but we're not concerned about that. What we're concerned about is right at the juncture where this straight line starts flaring out, and right behind there, behind the bone and in between the bone and the muscle, is spleen 9. Pretty easy, huh? Okay, here's the shin bone, or tibia. On the inside edge, right here, you can see it's pretty straight till you get here, and then it flares out because it's creating the base for the knee. So right where it begins to flare, right here, on the back side, between the bone and the flesh, bang. Just put all your fingers in there, you're good to go. Along with these points, you use an arm point and a leg point at the same time. And I prefer to crisscross. That is, take one hand, put it on the opposite leg, the opposite hand on the elbow crease. Okay? And the reason why is same hand, same leg side kind of torques your body and can be uncomfortable. And comfort is important when you're trying to do this. Try to be as comfortable as possible. Good posture. Tension is counterproductive because you wanting things to relax, you don't want things to tense up. Okay? So, you hold the 2 points until it's pulsating at a nice rate. Both of them synced up. And if you don't know about this, if you haven't watched video 1, this is a good time to watch it, because in video 1 I explain this, okay? The pulsating, what you're trying for. So when you get the rhythmic pulsation, you can hold it a little bit longer, or you can switch to the other side. Okay, let's get into what these points do to the body. I suggest holding these points while I'm talking so you can get some time in with them. Who knows, by the time I'm done, maybe you'll experience something from it. If not, you can continue holding the points after I'm done. Now, I want to just review 2 major things I want to talk to you about these points. The thing is, these points can be used for many, many things, but these 2 things are what I want you to be aware of at this time. And one is that they help reset our body's natural rhythm. Okay, and just think of this, your ribs. You inhale, you exhale. You can see that rhythm right there. This rhythm is also causing the diaphragm to move, okay? Which is massaging organs in your body. This rhythmic movement is sending rhythm through the body. So it's helping the spleen with its rhythm. Heck, it helps the heart with its rhythm. That's one of the reasons why I had you do the nice long exhales with a sigh during the prep, because It helps slow things down, including the heart. And even deep breathing even affects your kidneys and your adrenal glands. Your diaphragm actually massages your adrenal glands when you breathe deeply. So these are just some hints, some ideas of why it helps reset your rhythm, okay? And the other thing is rebellious chi. What's that? That's rebellious chi. Chi is known to go in certain directions on the body when you're healthy and happy. And chi, sometimes when you're not healthy and happy, it gets chaotic and it can go wicky-wacky and it can actually go backwards. And that creates weird things in the body. For instance, let's use the lung again as an example. The lungs, we know, spread chi throughout the body. And one of the ways it spreads it is to send chi downwards. Now this downward moving chi, if it rebels and comes upwards, then you get things like coughing or wheezing. Well, I'm not very good with wheezing imitation, or extreme wheezing, which is like asthma. It can help counter these. It can help get the chi running in the right direction again. And so this point is used for coughing and is used for wheezing and is used for asthma. Okay? I have had experience with these points as a standalone, just not using any other points, just shifting my energy. And I had this happen with regards to insomnia. I don't usually have insomnia, but one night I was up wide awake. Well, I was in bed wide awake, an hour and a half after I'm normally asleep. So I'm thinking about this and it's like, okay, what do we got going here? I'm normally asleep at this time, but I'm wide awake. Well, those are opposites. So maybe I have some sort of rebellious chi going on. Maybe I have some energy going backwards. Well, let's hold lung 5, spleen 9 while I'm in bed and see if we can get something happening. So 3 minutes in, and I'm just bored. It's like these points aren't doing anything. It's like there's so many points. I could be using this point instead or that point instead. And of course my brain's going a mile a minute, which is one of the reasons why I'm wide awake. So I thought, no, let's not think about anything else. Let's just stick with these points and go with them a little bit longer. So I did. And good 10 minutes in, I was so relaxed. I felt drugged out. I was drooling on myself. I was just like, oh, I can go off to sleep now. And it was no problem. So that was my experience with using these points as a standalone, just as a general adjustment. And it was enough to help me go to sleep. So you can use these as a standalone, especially being they're the only points you know right now, or the only ones I've shown you. Okay, so work them, try them out when you're not feeling just quite right and see if they create a shift in you. You end up feeling better. See, these are your points, play around with them. Or you can do is use these points as a general balancing before you get into more specifics. For instance, you feel nausea or you're depressed. Okay, you do these 2 points first, and then, okay, what points are good for nausea? I'll add those. Or what points are good for depression? We'll add those. And you can create your own session. All right, play around with these. They're yours now. See where they take you. Be well, and I'll see you in another video.